Bucs are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Carrier.
12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Seahawks nothing.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run it with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to Scott.
When you're a player of his stature, team's calendar,
you circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And his throw here is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play call.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
Naeem Hines, his 1st carry. And some room to roll now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Wilson's
picked off at the 38. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Seahawks' 42-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And that's caught inside the 30.
If you were me,
all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Left. Let's go, defense. Out of time. He's out of time. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Clearance. Box
22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Buccaneers 35, Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
33-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
At the 49-yard line.
This is Carson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Carson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
22.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
22, Mike 22.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Go check.
Fresno. Check.
Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
19 tight. Check smash.
Just coming, Mike. Get away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
60 Bobcat.
Check. Mike 22, he's coming. Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
22's coming, Mike. Come to ball.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken.
First and 10.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
On first down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Two times. Three down. Good. Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Switch up.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Stay with your man.
Mike, 12. One left. 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Here we go. Mike 28.
Watch the screen.
To throw again, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Hey, smash. Trap 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch twist.
No street.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Tighten up. Kill.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Strong left. Strong left. 4 down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Here we go.
Now it's Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And they run the option on 2nd down. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
On for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Carson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Will Dissly. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
In your face. 45. Gun. 45. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go down And that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Hey, 0. Good.
Mike, 28. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Under 10. Check, crunch. Kill. Say. Check the ball.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
22. Let's go. Check three. Like 22. Hurt. Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's baby south. Like 22.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep this time. This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 78 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
45, Mike, 45.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second down and goal. Wilson flushed out right. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10.
Yeah, baby.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Raekwon Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 11. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Going deep this time for Miller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete from the contact.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike 28.
Alert, alert, alert. Run left, run left. Mike 28. I hope you brought your left.
Now Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Buccaneers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of bait. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engaging.
Once the boss made it, your label amazing. Meticulous words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna see them focusing on me when pockets hell out east. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you call them in. And then, sometimes oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie.